If you feel like a ghost in your own life, invisible, disrespected, ignored, this isn't just sadness. It's not burnout. This is lost man syndrome. You don't feel alive. You're not seen, not heard, not chosen. You walk into a room and no one notices. Your phone's dry. Your soul's tired. And deep down you wonder, is this it? Let me tell you something most men never hear until it's too late. If you don't fix this now, you're going to spend the rest of your life watching weaker, dumber, and less loyal men win. Because they had the balls to evolve, while you kept waiting for the right moment. Hit that subscribe button right now. Because what you're about to hear, they don't teach this in school. You won't hear this from a therapist. And no motivational podcast is going to tell you this truth. Because this is war strategy for the male mind. This is the raw, dark psychology of breaking out of weakness and becoming the man who bends reality with his will. You want transformation? Then buckle up, because this isn't a pep talk. It's a savage blueprint, from lost to dominant. Step by step. Let's begin. Let me ask you something real. Do you feel like you're alive, but not really living? Do you open your eyes in the morning and already feel tired before anything even starts? Do you make plans at night, promising yourself change, only to break those promises the next day like they meant nothing? If that's you, welcome to the mental prison called Lost Man Syndrome. This is the hidden virus eating away at millions of men in silence. It's not just laziness. It's not just sadness. It's not just heartbreak or lack of motivation. It's something far deeper and darker. It's the psychological death of identity. Once you had a fire. As a boy, you wanted to conquer the world, be the strongest, the best, the protector, the legend. But somewhere along the way, you were conditioned, neutered. They told you, don't be so intense. Don't be aggressive. Stay in your lane. Just be grateful. You were taught to trade your instinct for approval, to smile when you wanted to scream, to nod when you should have walked away, to fit in, stay quiet, play safe. And now, you're a ghost in your own story, a man with no fight, no mission, no voice. You scroll endlessly because your mind is starving for stimulation, purpose, clarity, but you're overdosing on distraction instead. You overthink every move because your confidence has been shattered. You feel angry but have nowhere to place it, so it eats you from the inside. This is Lost Man Syndrome, a life lived in passive silence. No direction, no power, no edge. And here's the darkest part. Most men will never escape it. They'll stay stuck. They'll marry out of fear. They'll work jobs they hate. They'll numb themselves with porn, weed, video games, and fake dopamine until they rot inside their own bodies. Because no one ever told them the truth. Suppressed anger becomes depression. Controlled anger becomes dominance. That rage in your chest, it's not evil. It's the ancient fire of the warrior you were born to be, but forgot. And if you don't reclaim that fire, you'll live as a man who's always watching. Watching other men win. Watching other men take the women you desire. Watching others live the life you were meant to build, but didn't. Now you see the disease. But diagnosing the problem is only the beginning. What comes next? We go to war with it. Let's break down the dark psychology behind this. Every time you avoid conflict, hide your truth, or say yes when you mean no, your mind kills a part of your self-respect. Psychologists call this self-betrayal trauma. Over time, your brain no longer sees you as someone worth protecting. That's why you sabotage your progress. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you ghost people and ghost your goals. Because deep down, you don't trust yourself. Now let me tell you a story. There was a guy I knew. Not rich, not jacked, not popular. Just an average man. But life, it wrecked him. His girlfriend cheated on him with a guy who treated her like trash. He lost his job because he refused to play office politics. And when he said, I'm going to start my own business, his own friends laughed in his face like it was a joke. He sank into the darkest place a man can go. Not anger, not sadness, nothingness. That cold, silent apathy where your soul shuts off and you just exist. One night, he stood in front of the mirror. No filters, no masks, no distractions. Just him and a reflection of everything he hated. Eyes hollow, jaw clenched, shoulders sunken. A man who had potential, but no power. And in that stillness, something inside him snapped. Not like a breakdown, not a cry, not a scream, just a whisper, cold, quiet, final. I will not die like this. That was it. That was the moment. From that point on, he changed his identity. He became his own enemy. Every weakness became a target. Every excuse became a war declaration. He trained in silence. He studied while others slept. He cut off fake friends like infected limbs. He turned heartbreak into fuel, pain into precision, loneliness into obsession. He hunted down every part of him that was soft, scared, or silent, like a soldier clearing a battlefield, one weakness at a time. And today, that same man walks into a room, and people go quiet, not because he's loud, but because his presence is heavy. He doesn't chase women. They study him. He doesn't beg for opportunities. He creates them. He's not loud. He's lethal. Not nice. Respected. What changed? He followed the savage blueprint. He made the mirror his battleground. And every single day, he chose war over weakness. And here's the thing. That man, he's not some superhero. He's not special. He's not gifted. He's you. If you decide that today is the last day you live like a ghost. And in my future video, I'm breaking down that exact blueprint. The daily system, the dark psychological tools, the step-by-step transformation from lost to lethal. So if you felt that story hit you in the chest, subscribe, because the next chapter is the one no one ever gives you. How to reprogram your brain like a savage, build discipline without motivation, and rise from zero into unshakable mental dominance. You want the map? Here it is. No fluff, no sugar, just the raw, savage steps to escape lost man syndrome and build unshakable mental dominance. Let's break it down. Step 1. Burn the fantasy. Delete the illusion that someone's coming to save you. Not your ex, not your parents, not your someday, not even God, because God helps the man who helps himself. You want closure? You want validation? You want to be seen? Earn it. This world doesn't reward lost boys. It rewards men who rescue themselves. Men become savages the day they stop expecting and start executing. If you're still waiting for a perfect day, perfect girl, perfect moment, you're not ready, because the savage builds his kingdom in chaos. Step 2. Make pain your GPS. Pain is not a punishment. It's a pointer. That gym you avoid, that financial stress, that social anxiety, that past trauma, those are not obstacles. They are your training grounds. Pain is precision. Wherever it hurts, that's where the growth is hiding. The human brain grows fastest in discomfort. It rewires under pressure. It reshapes under threat. But if you keep running from pain, you'll keep repeating it. Savage rule: lean in, dominate it, break it. Step 3. Ritualize discipline. Forget motivation. Motivation is a high. It fades. You need rituals. Dark, emotionless, structured repetition. Cold showers that slap you awake. Early mornings that break your old identity. Lifting iron like you're preparing for war. Reading 10 pages while your brain begs for distraction. Writing your thoughts until your demons reveal themselves. You make your routine so relentless that laziness suffocates and dies. Discipline isn't sexy. It's savage. It's steel. And it's the only way out. Step 4. Silence and solitude. You need to vanish. Not forever, but long enough to rebuild the weapon you were meant to be. Log out. Mute everyone. Turn your phone into a tool, not your leash. Ghost your distractions. When you go ghost mode, your mind recalibrates. You stop reacting. You start creating. You stop scrolling. You start sculpting your future. A savage trains in silence. The world only sees the result. You were never meant to be loud. You were meant to be lethal. Step 5. Identity rebuild. Stop saying, "I'm trying to be alpha." You're not trying. You are the dominant force in your story, but only if you claim it. How? Speak it. Don't mumble. Command. Dress like you're ready for war, not like a forgotten soul. Walk like a king, not like a servant of other people's approval. Change your inputs. New books, new mentors, new voices in your head. And here's the killer part. Cut everything that made you soft. The girl that humiliated you. The friends that joked about your dreams. The habits that numbed your pain but stole your fire. Kill the old you and rebuild from ground zero. That's the plan. This is the savage blueprint. It's not easy. It's not overnight, but it's guaranteed if you're willing to bleed for it. In my next video, I'm breaking down the 7 psychological hacks to become mentally untouchable. We're going deeper into how to rewire your mind against emotional weakness, how to weaponize silence, and how to dominate a room without saying a single word. Subscribe now, because we're not here to motivate boys. We're here to rebuild men. You were not born to be invisible. You were not born to be liked. You were born to become dangerous and to protect what matters with fire in your eyes. But no one's handing you that version of yourself. You must build him. So here's the question. Are you ready to go from lost to lethal? Then go ghost. Get to work, and I'll see you in the shadows.